We can go back to Budapest, where we can hear from the Liverpool captain, who's going to be talking to Des Kelly.
Jordan, congratulations. That's a big win. Is it fair to say you needed that?
Yeah, it was an important game for us. Tough game. But really happy with the performance overall. Obviously to score the goals as well and keep a clean sheet was important for us. So overall a good night and a good performance.
Yeah, it was more than just the result, wasn't it? It was the manner of the win. No mistakes, there was a lot of pressing, a lot of energy in the side.
Yeah, it was from start to finish. I thought defensively throughout the team we pressed really well, won the ball back and looked dangerous going forward. So yeah, overall, like I said, pleasing performance, good win, but it's only half the job done. There's another leg to go, which will be another tough game for us.
You controlled the first half, apart from a little flurry at the start. You just weren't getting the finishes, you weren't cutting through. Maybe that was a slight concern at the time.
No, I think it was good to be able to create the chances. Yes, would have liked to finish them, but I thought the lads reacted well. We kept going, kept probing, and finally got our reward with the goals. So really happy overall. I think we've got to be pleased with that because Leipzig are a very good side. But like I said, it's only half job done.
But you were razor sharp in the second half, and we saw Mo Salah and Salah and Mane pounce on errors.
Yeah, they looked lively all game. I thought they pressed really well from the front and then won it back twice with the pressing and got the rewards with the goals in the end.
You had discussions during the week about the mentality of the side and the efforts you would make just to put this right. There were leaders in the dressing room, you were saying. Is that part of the conversation this week and you've seen it realised tonight?
Yeah, well listen, we just want to keep going, keep fighting every time we play. Yeah, there was a lot of difficult situations throughout the season, but I think we've just got to keep going. Every single game, take one step at a time. And tonight was a good step in the right direction for us, and we need to continue with that form, with a performance level. And if we continue that, then we'll get some good results along the way.
You've had 16 different central defensive pairings this season. Did well tonight, though, didn't you?
Yeah, like I said, we defended pretty well for the majority of the game, but overall, you know, as a team, that's the most important thing. Not relying on just the back four. I thought the lads up front pressed really well. The lads in midfield won it back well as well, and lots of energy. So, yeah, all over, I thought we defended well, and we need to do that more often.
Does it calm things down a little bit now? But bearing in mind you've got a Mersey derby at the weekend as well.
No, it's only one good result, you know. We've got to just, yes, we're pleased with it, and like I said, it's only half the job done because there's another leg. But now we've got to turn our attention to Premier League, like you said, the Merseyside derby coming up, which is important. Recover well and give it everything in that game as well.
Thanks very much, Jordan.
Thank you.
Thanks very much, Des. Thanks very much, Des. There's a bit of an echo there, might have been, but doing it from here, it's not so easy. Great night for Liverpool.
Yeah, huge night. I think we were looking for them to have a response from the results they've had recently, and I think they got that. I think Klopp will be delighted with the way his team performed today. Yeah, they give up a few chances, but that happens. You're playing against the top team in Europe, so it was a tough assignment for them to go away to Romania and get this result, and they've done it. I think with a bit to spare.
Would have been even tougher if it was in Romania.
Bucharest.
That's next week. I think there's a game. I think Chelsea are going
next
to.
Week. Okay, I'm forward thinking.
Don't worry. Yeah. I said at half time that it was
Griezmann
instead of De Jong. So you know, we all make mistakes.
The best make mistakes. Still.
Exactly.
Waiting for ours, mate.
It's only a matter of time.
We'll have some shambles over there.
We'll be ready, waiting, hovering at the back post for you. They played some good stuff going forward. It would have been absolutely as they wanted it, really, this, wouldn't it?
Exactly, and the way that Leipzig set up for them would have been exactly how they wanted it. Yeah, Jurgen Klopp would have dreamt of that result. No goals against, 2 away goals in your satchel. Back to Anfield, you know, you'd think you're already through.
Yeah. Let's have a look at the goals, starting with most. They're both very similar, weren't they, in many ways?
Yeah, they were. I think Leipzig were the product of their own downfall, really, with the 2 goals. Sabitzer giving that one away to the deadliest man around at the moment. He's ice cold and he gets in that position. I think you can see Sabitzer's reaction. He's got his hands on his head the minute he gives it away, and he sees Salah going in there, because you just know when he's in that position he's going to finish, and finish it. He did. It was a beautiful reverse into the near corner.
Yeah, the old eyes. I'm sure he did the eye. We can't see from there, but I'm sure he did.
Well, his body tells the story, doesn't he? He sort of opens the body. And the 2 Liverpool goals were mirror image, weren't they?
Yeah.
One, you know, left foot coming off the right, and the other right foot coming off the left. Both of them giving the eyes and whipping it in.
He's topped last year's tally of goals, which is it's quite something, isn't it? Considering the fact that Liverpool have been out of form.
Yeah, it is. It just shows you that this guy's standards that he's set are just so high, but he's maintaining it. And I think that's for top players, it's not about 1 season or 2 seasons. No. It's about maintaining it over a course of 3 or 4 or 5 seasons, and he's doing that. And he's going to go down as one of the best to play in the Premier League, definitely as a goal scorer, because them levels there are huge.
Good for Sadio Mane to get in the goals. It's not been quite as prolific this season.
Yeah, I think the good thing about Liverpool in general is that they don't all go quiet at the same time. You know, we're talking about Sadio Mane being the best out the 3 for, you know, only a few months ago, and now Mo Salah's carrying the can. As I touched on before, it's a very similar goal. Mistake from Leipzig.
So what's he doing?
And
I don't know.
Why'd you go
the defenders for Leipzig today were horrendous. Upamecano's got a big reputation. Just signed for Bayern Munich. Horrendous he was today. Looked like he'd already been, I think, in the Bayern dressing room, it seemed, and Mukiele there as well. Horrendous. Just touch the ball and play it back to your goalkeeper. A bit of composure. But players like this, they put you under pressure, and that's when you talk about playing against players like Mane, who chase you down and hustle bustle sometimes, forgetting the quality. Yeah. When they do that, they put you under that pressure. People make mistakes.
Great players don't lose their form for long.
No, and you know, Mane is a great player. Salah's been relentless throughout. Firmino needs to step up a little bit. I thought he played well tonight, but it'd be nice for him to get on the score sheet a little bit more. But that goal from Mane will certainly help him. And as I said before, you know, Champions League's a different competition. I think they can take this, build on this, and kick on in the league as well.
Would you still be slightly concerned, the defensive perspective with Liverpool at the back, because they did give up a few chances? I mean, I know you always doing against top sides, but
yeah, I think other teams who are looking at them, they won't be too carried away with the way Liverpool played today, because they know that they're still going to get chances here. I think, listen, Leipzig today, if they had their shooting boots on, maybe could have had 1 or 2 goals if you're being hugely critical.
Very close,
But they come obviously very close here, hitting the post early on, and the game would have been very different if that goes in at that stage. But they were getting in. They got in a couple of times behind. This is a fantastic save from Alisson, and that's what he's been.
He showed great character, Alisson, didn't he?
We've been used to seeing that from Alisson, haven't we, over the last couple of years. He's been faultless.
They were wasteful, Leipzig. They got into good positions, and you just worry if Liverpool giving up these chances to the Mbappes that we saw tonight. You know, Haaland, some of the top players. I think they'll be slightly more clinical than this, but you know, hopefully they'll get some players back, and see Henderson there just going in. It was a good movement, and this was a big moment in the game, because I think if they get that one back late on, it's a different tie at Anfield, isn't it?
Makes it certainly more tricky, wouldn't it? There's no doubt about that. Liverpool, though, also had other opportunities. Let's have a look at those.
yeah, I mean, they did. They started off reasonably well. As I say, Leipzig had the best chance of the first half when they hit the inside of the post, but after that Liverpool were pretty dominant. Lovely weight to the pass. How many times have we seen that? I don't think Mo Salah does anything wrong. He's got to lift it. Goalkeeper diving at his feet, and this is what I was talking about before. You know, 1v1, 2v2. In this instance, it's 3v3, and you just can't do that with Liverpool. You know, the Liverpool front three. They played it well. You think Mane just jumps early there. He doesn't give the defender any chance to jump. And here, 4v4 this time, they give the ball away again. We saw it for the 2 goals, them giving the ball away in dangerous areas. And this is 4v4, and they very nearly conceded here. It was literally half an inch out, wasn't it, when we look at it on the
I still can't make up my mind with that, you know. It's like, it's so tight, isn't it? But, the products of their own downfall there, like